Dear sisters, just wondering if there's something wrong with me for being a bit cringed up or if I should even bring it up at all. My boyfriend of 2 months is a really nice and chilled guy, but shows some signs he's not dated much despite having been with partners in the past. Nothing that really bothers me, but it just may be relevant, such as he's not very stylish. He always tends to dress down and wears tracksuits to all our dates, comments on how he likes that I don't wear makeup when I actually do wear makeup, and I'm shocked he doesn't know the difference. And he offers me hats to wear and things like that when I've just done my hair. I get the feeling he's not very used to women. However, we decided to get intimate the other night finally after 2 months. Before we began though, he confessed he's not had a lot of experience with women sexually. Hearing that began putting me off, but I decided to just go with the flow. We sat on the couch chilling for a bit beforehand, and then, sisters, he actually pulled out his phone and started Googling how to go down on a girl right in front of me. Sisters, he actually thought I would think it was nice he was doing that. It made me cringe like crazy, and I felt very anxious about having sex. So anxious, I found a reason to not continue, and I called it a night. I may have been overreacting about how he did it so openly and right in front of me, but it turned me off. If he had done it on his own, it would have been fine. I'm sure loads of people do it. That is, researching before they get intimate with people they like. But it was weird how he sat there with the screen facing me, researching on how to please me. I'm honestly having doubts about him now, but I also think that since he opened up because he was comfortable with me and being vulnerable around me, so I shouldn't be so quick to judge him so harshly. I'm feeling quite embarrassed, and I'm not sure if I should give him another chance or just call it quits. Sisters, please help me. Gang, gang.
I need to rescue this lady.
The one who's been saying, hey, the one Felicia. Felicia, you clearly have a lot to say about this story. What is your thoughts about it?
I honestly feel like calling a SWAT team and going in like,
hey, to rescue the one. Why?
Yeah.
The man is not very good with women. Clearly, he's maybe a semi-virgin. Maybe he's like, not primary, not secondary, maybe tertiary. You get. He's seen it, but he's not seen it well.
My lady.
So he wants to, learn how to please her better. And he's been vulnerable around it. The fact that he could say that, you know what, Felicia, I haven't been with a lot of women and I'm not very experienced, but I want to try for you. So let me research and help you. Let me help you, help me, help you by researching. You don't like the idea?
Sister, I believe in ladies taking one for the clan, but this one, dear, run. There's no taking one for anybody.
Why?
Obviously, these people are not compatible. Like immediately, like it's just been 2 months and she's already started complaining.
But Felicia,
it doesn't end there.
Who should prepare the virgins for you?
No, trust me.
The man is not knowledgeable.
No,
who should prepare him for you to come and enjoy?
Sis,
aren't you supposed to help him prepare?
I've taken
for the world of
I've taken it for the clan before, but this one, dear. Nah, she should leave it for another lady to do it because
another one should prepare him.
No, another one should prepare because you'll be surprised. You prepare him, he'll become equipped and skilled, and he will start cheating on you. And that is when you regret preparing him. You will be like, Charlie,
but then you'd have helped humanity as a whole.
No. That's why I was saying that this one they don't take one for the clan. Like we need a SWAT. We need to go and rescue this woman. Like researching in front of me. When we are ready to do the do.
But even if you're in school, you need to research for your exams.
So he had all the time.
You research during the exams?
No,
right before. No. But that's why he didn't research.
That's
why he didn't stop. That's why he didn't stop in the act to research. Before he entered the exam room, now also let me just quickly refresh myself on how I can approach my best.
That's what you have learned already.
How you can find X. Where X is your pleasure. So he wants to find X. So he wants to research how to find the X.
There are certain exams you can send a textbook.
Yeah, hey,
Open.
no.
She's actually lucky that he didn't get down there and open and be like, okay.
Please, where do you find X and Y?
But on a more serious note, just before today's session, I have a good friend was talking about. I think it was you talking about red flags and green flags. Please, this is a typical example of a red flag. Yeah, it's a typical example of a red flag.
Wow.
The fact that she started seeing these key problems in the relationship is just an obvious sign that it's not going to work, because it's like light and day. Sometimes light and day works, but this guy seems to be very comfortable with who he is and is even very open enough to do it right in front of you. That can be good, but in this instance, no, it's a no for me. He had all the time to research before coming to see you. And usually when you're going to have sex with someone, the day that thing will happen, you feel the vibe. So you could have asked your boys that, Charlie, this one there, today there was sauce. And as I'm going in, you have to prepare your nigga, because I can't go and disappoint. And doesn't he have ego?
Exactly.
Nothing at all.
Yeah,
and he
he has
doesn't even, he just doesn't care. Men like that are nice. It's okay. It's okay that he's who he is. They have their kind of women. And in this instance, he's obviously not the kind of man for this lady. And this lady is not the kind of lady for him.
Okay.
So
Now
they move on, the better.
Let me come to Sicho. Do women not want male virgins?
No.
Hey,
Not that much.
wow.
But let me break it down from the top,
Please, quickly.
because I'm itching to do that. Now, from the top, this guy does not even prepare himself when he's going on dates with you. I'm thinking the first, second, third dates are like crucial in every man's life and every woman's life, of course. And this person comes in tracksuits. One, does he not have friends? Does he not have family? Younger brothers, older brothers, friends who can say to him, hey, listen, this is how you should look. Can he not Google? You know, one thing I have come to realize, when men love you, that day is so special to them.
They go all out.
I remember very well, I went to have dinner with one guy, and he's a bit chubby, and he said he's on diet.
Hey, hey.
Oh, bless his heart.
Just to prepare for him.
Wow. And I could tell that, like, nigga is just trying to, But the point I'm trying to make is, any man who likes you will put an effort into some of these things, especially the first few dates. You've dated someone for only 2 months, and he's never put any effort into looking nice for a date, and he does not recognize your makeup. I'm thinking to myself, does he really think you're a beautiful woman? Or he thinks, because for a man not to realize that you've put on makeup is telling.
But some men too are very oblivious about anything.
Oblivious.
Yes.
AJ.
They don't know
you
when
can't
you've
be
done
oblivious of the color on my
They don't know when
my shadow.
you've done your hair. They don't realize when you've done makeup. They don't realize when your nails
Well,
are
then-
they don't look out for
Well,
these
then,
things.
if it bothers me that much, I.e. this lady, then it means he is not your type of guy. Because if I go to the salon, spend 3 hours in the salon, I want to be recognized and seen that my hair has been fixed.
Yeah.
Now, this guy doesn't realize that. That's another red flag, like my sister put it. The third one is, he's busy giving you a heart on top of everything. Like, if you don't realize, leave it at that. How many girls go on dates wearing hats? It's problematic.
He wants to help you out.
He's too overpressed.
He's got a nice hat and he thought about you.
No,
He
he's
wants
too
you to-
presumptuous. So I like it.
I just say.
Aside from the fact that he's not a gentleman and he does not put in any effort into making you feel and look good, he's too presumptuous to assume that on a day that we are out on a date, I would want to put on a hat. That's insulting.
Yeah.
Now let's come to the major issue. He did not even put in any effort into researching at home, behind closed doors, how to please me. He wants to come and do it in front of me. If you're going for an interview, a job interview, are you telling me that it is in front of your interviewers, your HR, etc., your prospective HR? That's where you're going to now know about the job. You're going to Google about the job. That's insulting. That's disrespectful. There should be. I'm happy that she left this man and did not do anything with him. She should run for the hills.
So
there is no future no past, no present for this relationship.
Wow.
She should run.
Now, coming to you, Olivia. Clearly, this man showed some vulnerability. He felt comfortable enough after 2 months to want to confess to her that, sweetheart, I like you so much, and I want to make sure that our first time is fantastic. However, I don't have a lot of skills in that department. So let me refresh my memory to come and refresh your satisfaction. You get. But the other sisters think that absolutely not. You should not be doing that in front of me. But does him showing vulnerability not count for something?
Vulnerability, but not to this extent.
Yeah.
I feel like he's been extremely, how should I say, laissez-passer with you from day one. The fact that he doesn't take any special delight in ensuring that he looks good to come to you. He's never seen or looked at you as somebody that he needs to be extra cautious around. I'm meeting you for the first time. I need to dress up and look good. There could be so many reasons as to why he's like that. He's probably coming from a home whereby his father has never complimented his mother. Dressing up in tracksuits is like very comfortable. He wants you to see himself like him as he is, because there's nothing else to see, because this is me, this is who I am, and Charlie, tracksuits are what's cool. And it makes me come, and now I'm going back to ask myself, what kind of hat did he actually offer her? Was it a fancy hat? Was it a sports hat? What kind of hat?
It is.
No, I know. It's I know.
Maybe it was a designer hat.
I don't exactly, but I definitely could not be a designer hat. But the fact that he didn't even think that it was the wrong placement, per what she was wearing and per her makeup and per her hair. And was he trying to get her to compliment him based on how he was dressed on those different occasions? Which takes me back to ask the question, is he only focused on himself, or he's focused on the woman? Does he give her the right attention? Is he trying to get to know who she is, what she likes, what she needs, what makes her happy? He's not recognizing her as a human being in the relationship, i.e. they're moving forward. And for me, for you to even think that it's been 2 months, you're already not comfortable with him as a person, and you think you'll be comfortable with him sexually. Like, girlfriend, what were you thinking, honey bunny? Like, ain't no way that was gonna happen. That's why he was so comfortable around you, that he doesn't idolize you, that he thinks that you should be okay with him Googling in front of, because of Philly Free, Charlie, you know, and he's a typical, he sounds to me as a typical houseboy. Like, when I say houseboy, I don't mean houseboy, like a guy who's like, oh, Charlie, let's not go out. He wears boxers and you be at home. You do a couple of things at home, and then afterwards, oh, let's just watch a movie at home.
No effort into doing anything.
No effort whatsoever. You're there giving him what he needs. He's happy, he's satisfied. You cook for him. You probably end up washing for him. And I mean, that's it. A few things like that make such a man happy without taking into consideration how you feel or who you are as an individual, as a woman. So sweetheart, by all means, I think that you're on the right path. He didn't respect you enough to want to do his research ahead of time, because any man who cherishes you would want you to know, even if they don't have their A game on. You hardly, well, I have never been in that experience, but you hardly meet a guy who says, oh, I'm a virgin, I really don't know what to do, so I'm going to research in front of you. They probably will tell you that I'm a virgin, I don't know what to do, but they will tell you, okay, so how do we do this? They'll go on that entire journey with you to be able to say, oh, okay, do you like it this way? Am I doing it wrong? Are you okay? You know, because they care about who it is that they're being intimate with. But this guy, ain't nobody got time for that. Like, yo. So I think like I said, you're making the right decision, and never ever think that when you see the red flags ahead of time, intimacy can make it better. Sex just complicates matters. Sex makes you even feel worse
when it's time to walk away.
When it's time to walk away, it's like, intimate, then I make to be a Huawei. Do you see? So you ask yourself all these questions. So sweetheart, go. It's not worth it. There's certain things, look for it, and don't let intimacy be like, you know, don't use intimacy. Have your mindset as to what you want. Don't use intimacy.
To
in 5 seconds.
Okay, to add to that, you see,
5 seconds.
Yeah, you see, all the men that every girl that I know has dated, when they like you, they make the effort. They make the effort. Look, ladies out there, I will keep saying this until it is heard by every girl out there. When a man likes you, he will make the effort. If he's not making the effort, he does not like you.
Preach.
He does not like you. And don't waste your time. Run, because it will come after you eventually. It will catch up with you.
And on that note, ladies, you know what to do when he doesn't make the effort. Run.